Hi everyone, Nuju Metru here, bringing you BZPower's review of LEGO Elves set 41188, Breakout from the Goblin King's Fortress. While this isn't as large a bad guy hideout as Rogana's Shadow Castle from last year, it is nevertheless the largest Elves set in the current wave, and we'll take a look at the set's functions, play features, design, new parts, all that good stuff. So keep watching for my analysis of the set. Yeah, let's dive right in. 41188 comes with a bunch of new pieces, or new and interesting parts. At least new and interesting to me. This one, I'm sure, is a new mold. It's 1 by 1 by 1 2/3 brick, which has 2 studs on one side. This comes in magenta in this set. Very cool, useful new part. We also get studs with holes in them in 3 colors. We get black and gold and also lime green. We get all 3 of these new arched bricks in gray, with the 4x4, the 2x2, and the 1x1. We get only 1, unfortunately, but still, of these new bracket parts with the rounded stud on the inside. We get the Nexonite shield in purple, plain purple. I don't know if we've seen that before. We get leaves in plain red, as well as this claw part in red. We get a 2x2 dish with, or a plate, sorry, rounded tile with a jumper connection. We get these almost antler-ish or ornamental parts in dark blue. We also get this 1x2 brick in, with the sideways bar. That's a newish mold, I think new for this year. We get some of those. We get these 2, pyramid-shaped crystalline parts in trans apple green and trans pink. There's a couple of, a bunch of new green parts as well. We get this window panel in, I forget what this color of green is called. I'm going to call it like a ghost green because it makes me think of the Ninjago sets. We get this rounded panel, this 2x2 rounded panel, which I think is also a fairly new, if not an entirely new mold. We get some basic bricks and plates as well, 2x2, 1x1, this right there. There's these rounded plates, or slopes, rounded slopes, forgive me, 2x2, 1x2. This arch element. There's also some new sand green parts. We get, this 1x1 brick with stud on the side. We get a large claw. We get this, the small version of the stud claw thing. And, forgive me, there's one more that I missed. Let me find it. Golly. There they are. Yeah, there's this. It's the macaroni brick, as well as this, this curved plate in sand green. Then there's some more sort of character-specific, not minifigure. We'll look at those later, but there's this this long, flexible piece with 2 bar connectors like so on each end. This is for the grappling hook, which then can hook into this new grappling hook piece, which has a handle facing in an appropriate direction so that you can actually have it going the same way as this this rope. There's this new raven with some metallic blue printing, very sinister looking. This book, I already applied the sticker from building earlier, but it's plain brown cover, and inside there's a printed tile with the Goblin King and the silver locket or what have you. There's this printed bulb, which has a, almost like a Feed Me Seymour mouth on it. Printed Goblin King shields. We get a couple of these in the set. We also get this. It's a 2x3 tile in tan. That's always great to have. Let's have a look at the characters that come in this set. First of all, there is the young Sophie Jones, Emily Jones's younger sister. She's got this really cute overall outfit on with a striped tank top and these yellow sneakers with white laces. They look great. This hairpiece with a little, ponytail. I think this is from Wild Style. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Occurring here in just straight up brown. So it's, unlike most hair pieces on the mini doll, it's hard plastic. We also have, of course, here's Emily Jones wearing this silver locket with her normal hairpiece, I believe, and leggings, skirt, striped t-shirt. All in all, a very put together ensemble here on Emily. The Goblin King is a real nice sight. I love this new hairpiece with the crown and the ears. He has a gold locket over this, armor. Looks almost Lord of the Rings-ish to me, with, gunmetal boots, a double-sided cape. Very neat, with some tattoos on his arm as well, and under his eye. Red irises. Very imposing, about as scary as a mini doll can get. This Goblin King does it. Then, of course, we get little Tufflin, who is sweet looking, trying to be threatening. I think it's really funny how the trolls have a little bit of a booty on them. Fun mold. It's got some cool fish chainmail going on, and of course opposable arms like every other troll that has come in an Elves set. So yeah, those are the characters that come in our set. They're all pretty neat. Good variety there. The mini model of this set is this little raft that Emily Jones has. It's got a steering rudder in back here, which is fully opposable. And as a cool function I didn't see coming, or I guess a function you'd call it, you can actually wrap this grappling hook around the raft and extend it, like so. Well, let's have a look at the details of the castle itself on the outside here. This is the portal. I really love the way that these steps have been achieved using round tile elements, and of course this portal entrance is very clean. There's over here on the side a little Thor's hammer and crystal in a satchel. The way the trees have been achieved on this set I appreciate as well. It's pretty common amongst the elves, but it's like a swooping thing with spiny plants there. Another motif, there's the crystals here using those pyramid elements we looked at before. I love the front facade of the castle. It's got this the Goblin King's eye sigil over the gate. These turrets are sand green, which makes a really nice contrast with the ghostly green. I forget what that hue is called exactly. Yeah, there's some red plants down at the base here. This walkway has got the two arches, and there's these snapper plants at the base. We'll look at those more later. I love this inclusion. It's pretty seamless against this this surface here. The tower has a lovely little root or tree branch or something that goes up along the side and then comes out here at the top with the Goblin King's throne. I like the way that this round turret has been achieved with some hinges. Over to the side, there's a little leaf, and there's a raven, and this posable snapper plant, as well as some more of those crystals. All in all, I think the outside of this castle is very pleasing to look at. The entrance hall, you've got a little staircase down from the drawbridge, a nice welcome mat. There's some, I think, seeds for those new those snapper plants. As you can see, here's that printed one we looked at. A little diagram showing how those work. There's also a fireplace over to the side there. I like here the details along this way. There's another rug, this chicken leg, and glass. Nice sticker detail. I think that's the young Goblin King, perhaps. And then over here there's a bed with printed, or not printed, stickered detail there. Upwards, someplace to store this book with a inkwell. And yeah, that's pretty much the interior of the castle. Things are all in order. It's sort of a narrow space in between, but I don't mind so much. I think there's still a fair amount of detail packed in here. Familiar feature to castles, but done in a way I haven't seen before with these Technic beams. This is a drawbridge. You can raise it by turning this gear right here on the side, or lower it again. It's very effective, cool, efficient. One of the, I guess, play features of the set you have here, this is the rotating throne of the Goblin King. I love the detailing of the back here with this sort of patterned purple cushioning, although he does have a sort of a hard time staying on. The cape will push him out of his chair pretty frequently. Then you can keep Sophie Jones captive over in here. This has an opening little bit there. And there goes the mini doll, which hangs on a tree branch here. Here at the base of the fortress is a fun little play feature. You can turn this knob and back and make these plants snap intermittently. It's really fun, very effective. I like that function a lot. Wouldn't be a modern Lego castle if it didn't have one of these dang little catapults. You know, it's affixed to the wall in this rotating thing, and you go like so to launch this, you know, and there's an extra one right there. There's this portal that you can, you know, put figures through. It just folds down like so. You know, and then you can reset it, I guess. All in all, I found this Breakout from the Goblin King's Fortress to be a really fun set. The colors are wonderful. The design has a lot of clever shaping and useful, you know, use of new parts. And there are a bunch of fun parts included in this set. And I don't know, the concept is great. I love looking at it. I love fiddling around with it. I think it's a really solid work by Lego on this one. Well, if you're interested in seeing more about this set, full in-depth text and image review is also available on BZPower.com, and you can also find on that site more Lego reviews, discussion, news, and more. All right, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you around BZPower.